What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So when you think about um, your portfolio, right? My portfolio, your portfolio, whatever you have in there, the more you have, the more that it ends up decreasing or increasing on some of these aggressive days. And earlier I posted a video about um, the fact that the market has flipped. And it has, right? It went from being insanely positive on a number of days to now being negative and down quite a bit. And when I see these days, it doesn't really look the best, right? When I go into my crypto portfolio, like I'm down $23,000, 9% today in the last 24 hours. And the reason why that is because a lot of things have dropped down significantly, right? You see GameStop that has dropped down by 33%. Metallic Smart Gas down by 18%, 13% for Grok, and a lot of things are aggressively down. So when you have that and you have a larger portfolio, things just don't look fantastic. But one thing that has been a little bit more consistent, let's say, and I'm trying to find exactly where it is. I think it's at the top. One thing that's been a little bit more consistent than everything else has been XRP, right? XRP, the unknown is what makes a lot of things interesting, right? A lot of people don't know what's going to happen with this project and if this project is going to, absolutely skyrocket or, whether we're going to have things that are implemented with Ripple, the payment options, whether we're going to see XRP be utilized as a form of payment for many different cases. And as we understand that process, as we understand going through these things, we're still, as investors, still only focused on the price. We're only focused on the fact that it's just not moving, right? Whether it's aggressively one way to the downside or aggressively to the upside, we're not seeing that aggressive movement. We haven't seen that God candle that we all expect to see. When we know that Ripple is kind of removed from XRP, like it's not, it doesn't depend on Ripple's success. If Ripple went bankrupt right now, yes, it would have an impact on XRP in a price matter. But then in the end, XRP is still XRP. It's still going to stand alone. They're still going to do what they do. The only concern that we would have is with the escrow and what they would do with that, as you would see any type of bankrupt. Now, I'm not saying that that's the case. I don't want to put that in anybody's head. But right now we have a lot of speculation, around the SEC and what's going to happen with Ripple, when the outcome's going to be, is this going to continue on for so long? And I want to talk about all of it. I want to talk about if you should be concerned with XRP and the fact that the price really doesn't move. Should you be concerned about it? Because I get a lot of comments where people are like, I'm done with XRP. I can't, right? There's so many other things that are moving, and I could have invested into those and then got back into XRP if I wanted to. But as you do that, you're always going to see another opportunity. So let's talk about this. Guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below for Patreon, for Twitter, as well as for my Margex link. They are a partner with the channel. I do get a kickback, so I would appreciate if you guys show me some love and show me some support. Clicking the link, signing up. If you're interested in leverage trading, you can go about doing it. But this is the thing about Margex, is that you have the room to practice. Low fees. You can trade with as little as $1, and you can do it at a 5x leverage, right? You can leverage trade a 100x leverage, or you can do a 5x leverage, but you can do $1. Basically trading $1, meaning that you're only leveraging 20 cents. The point is that you get the practice that you need. And when you get practice, you get better at the overall concept of leverage trading. So feel free to check that link out down below. I guarantee that you will like it. Just don't take aggressive risks. You don't need to do that. Unless you know it's a sure thing, do not take aggressive risks. Like, try and be conservative as much as you can be, right? There's a lot of times where I'm only trading with $20. There's a lot of times where I'm only I trade with $100. But then there's some cases where I'll trade with even more than that. Some of my largest gains have been off of like less than $10 worth of value. So feel free to check out that link down below. But like I said, let's go ahead and look at XRP, where XRP stands is 49 cents. Having XRP at 49 cents, it's good and bad, right? It creates a buying opportunity. You know that it's still at a low price. You know that it still has a lot of potential above it, just based on the chart and the history there. But then when you also factor in so many other pieces here, where Ripple is partnering with banks, and these banks, Ripple would essentially utilize XRP within their payment options. And as you have that ability to do that, you now have a connection to all of the money in our nation, and the flow or transfer of that into XRP, which could be massive. And then as you have businesses that accept cryptocurrency, XRP is one of those that's safe, secure, fast, and cheap, right? Everything that we want. So it sits right now at a $27 billion market cap. I have about $39,000 invested in here, 80,000 XRP. We're looking at a $2.1 billion in volume, up 76% in the last day. The volume market cap ratio is 7.8%. Now, as we look at the last 7 days, it's 5%, right? 5% down. The last month, 5% down. The last year, 5% down. So really, we haven't seen any type of movement. We've seen the peaks and valleys, which is great, right? To gather whatever you can gather. But if you are a long-term investor, it's like, should you be concerned with the fact that in a year, this hasn't moved? And I understand where your concern comes from. I understand where the questions come from with the fact that this just hasn't been a large mover of anybody's. I understand it. But for me, the long-term outcome of this gives me the benefits or larger benefits of holding, right? And I understand where that comes from and where that's going. The issue that you deal with is, yes, there are other projects that are out there, like, say, Jasmy Coin. You decided to take everything out, put it into Jasmy Coin as it ran from a level of 50% of a penny all the way up to a level of 4 cents. You would have made so much money out of that just by investing the $40,000 that I have invested in XRP at those levels, because this hasn't moved. Within that year, I could basically said, okay, I will make a bunch of money here and then put it back in there. We're down 5%. So at this time, if it's going to do the same thing, I could put it into something else, make money, then throw that same amount of money back into XRP, because XRP is the same price. But it's very difficult to understand what they're going to have. While it does look like a great deal or something you could have done in the past, it may not work out the same way in the future, in the next year. It could work out the same way. But the risks that you're taking could be seeing XRP skyrocket in price, meaning that the case is concluded. We have clarity on XRP. We have clarity on Ripple. We have clarity on the crypto market. We have crypto adoption. We have clarity on what is a security and what is not a security. There's so much, honestly, that goes into this that I can't be concerned with it. Yes, I can be upset with feeling like my money didn't gain value, because while I have $40,000 here, that should be gaining, at least 2%, at least 5% actually. And if I put it into the stock market, it probably would have gained 5%. But in reality, it lost 5%. So are you taking a larger risk? You are. But with that larger benefit, you're able to hold for the long term and see this thing through and have, hopefully, these larger benefits of getting to $100 per coin, or getting to $10, $20, $30, $40, $100, or maybe even $1,000 or $10,000 per coin. You never know. And the unknown, again, is what makes it interesting. So for me, it's not a loss. I'm still taking advantage of a lot of these options. Would I've invested $40,000 into one play other than XRP? No, I wouldn't have done that. Would I have done that? The same thing goes for CRO, right? CRO hasn't made a move. Same thing goes for some other positions, right? It may be Shiba Inu. Hasn't really moved that much. But XRP in the last year hasn't moved at all. So I want to know your opinion. Are you concerned? Are you upset with the fact that you missed opportunities by holding on to XRP? I want to know your opinion in the comment section below. But guys, if you could, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.